If you're 90 years old and someone mentions Green Lantern, you're probably thinking of Alan Scott, the Golden Age character. If you're my age, you probably think of Hal Jordan, the classic Silver Age Green Lantern character. Nowadays, most people think of the Green Lantern Corps, an intergalactic team of heroes banded together with their green energy to save and police the universe. For most of the kids in Generation Y, however, their Green Lantern is Kyle Rayner, and he's part of the new DC Universe Classics Green Lantern line. Here you can see him packaged in the all-new Green Lantern Classics packaging, featuring the green backer card and the new bubble on top. The back of the package is like your basic DC Universe Classics, has a picture, a bio, statistics, and then a look at some of the other figures in the line, including the Build-A-Figure. In this case, it's Archillo, member of the Sinestro Corps, and there's his leg. So if you're into legs, this one's for you. Also, it comes with these Green Lantern 3D glasses that can be used at the 3D game at greenlanterngame.com. And here's me wearing them, even though my head is way too big and I'm much too old. For those of you already familiar with the DC Universe Classics line, you pretty much know what to expect with these figures. They have a high level of detail and articulation, and Kyle Rayner here has his current outfit that he gained after his days as the intergalactic hero known as Ion. But with all of the figures in the Classics line, you get a huge amount of articulation that allows you to pose them in just about any pose you can think of. Now, the power from the Green Lantern ring allows them to make a huge array of energy constructs, and Kyle Rayner comes with this ridiculously large sword inside this, well, pretty nice looking gauntlet, actually. It's a well done sculpt, even though it's just way too big for his body, although it fits with the character. He also comes with his personalized energy lantern. Now, just as Kyle Rayner was brought in to replace Hal Jordan, the Green Lanterns were brought in to replace these, the Manhunter robots. Now, we got some Manhunter robots last year in the Justice League Unlimited line, but it's worth saying that these are much better figures than those. They have the full articulation you'd expect from the DC Universe Classics, and of course on the back of the card we get the same statistics, bio, look at the other figures, and the Build-A-Figure. We also get another pair of these awesome glasses. And your Build-A-Figure piece this time is a torso. Pretty big and hefty piece, full of articulation, so you get an idea of how the figures are put together. But the Manhunter robot comes with his own simplified version of an energy battery. And also, when he comes out of the figure, for some reason his arm is twisted backwards. You're going to have to twist him around a little bit to get the elbow in the correct spot. I'm not sure why it's done that way, unless they want to highlight some of the tooling on the arm there, but there it is. Now, the figure is pretty neat looking. The Manhunter robots always have this unique style. It's straight out of the 70s, especially with their color scheme. But they've done a really good job of sculpting them here in a way that makes you care about the characters. And of course, setting the two characters up for battle is one of the best things about the DC Universe Classics line. You can see that these characters obviously work well together, and with the articulation, you have the ability to pose them in just about any way you want, even if Kyle Rayner has to pull out that ridiculous sword to get the upper hand. Altogether, these are a lot of fun, and they're definitely part of the DC Universe Classics line. The backer card you can see here uses the original DC Universe Classics as a starting point. You can see some of the characters from the original card in the background. And then on top, we can see the Green Lantern characters popping out in their full glory. We've got Kilowog and John Stewart, Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, and Tomar Ray and Badge. Now, you don't have to be a fan of Green Lantern to enjoy these figures. I think everybody who loves DC Universe Classics is going to get a kick out of them. But for me, someone who's been a fan of Green Lantern since I was 5, it's a really great line.